trying to help him out, man.
Thank you, Pops. Chuck, I'm going to turn your mic down. Hold on a second. Yeah. No, I'd say, I've gotten a lot of really good gifts from Lori B. For Christmas, to narrow it down for Christmas, for Father's Day, she got me a grill that I loved. For my birthday, she got me a kayak that I loved. I still love both of those items. They're the best gifts that I've got. For Christmas, going back 40 years total, I don't know, the best Christmas present I got probably would be this year. And I know it's not even Christmas yet, but my older sister moved back to Newport Richey. And
Nice.
she lives in my neighborhood, so I think so far that's hard to top. You know what I mean?
That's good.
That's pretty
That's good.
badass.
I like
yeah.
it.
Real good. Okay,
I'll tell you what,
Alyssa, hey,
Alyssa, what was your
what's your
best
best
gift?
Christmas gift?
My best Christmas gift was my engagement ring from Danny.
Aww.
My engagement ring from
Everybody
Danny.
now. Aww.
Who's Danny?
Okay,
I don't know if she's talking to Mike right now.
Lori, you got the floor. What was your best Christmas gift ever? Going way back when you were a little girl.
Or last year, yeah, whatever.
I have two.
Last year.
I have two actually. One was a Yamaha 60,
Ooh, I
which
love
was
bikes.
it was so
It's a dirt
cool.
bike.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. My brother,
How
my
old were
father,
you?
and I was about 10.
Hmm.
Good
Around
lord,
10.
girl, I didn't know you
That's
was a
a-
redneck.
That's Chuck's favorite age, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the Yamaha
She's a
60.
redneck. That's not,
What
yeah.
was the second one?
No, you were skilled enough to ride it at
The
10?
second one was I got this Godzilla about, I don't know, 2.5 feet, and it was really cool because you hit this button on his arm and his hand shot off of it,
Nice.
and I would always go around getting my brother. Loved doing
Cool,
that.
cool, good.
Good with that.
Danny, how about you? What was your best Christmas gift ever?
Time to say Alyssa saying yes.
Aw, everybody.
Everybody-
Aw.
What was that? I didn't hear you, Danny.
Who's Alyssa?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Who's Melissa? What?
Who's this Alyssa we're talking about?
That's
I
awesome,
didn't hear
man.
you.
I love it.
This
So
is
what?
Alyssa saying yes.
Okay. Jay?
So what? Oh, mine? Actually, my best gift I got was when I was a kid living in Cudahy, Wisconsin. I got a CB radio that I could talk on. It was an actual live CB radio.
Breaker
I used to-
19.
Yeah,
Breaker.
Breaker 19. Yeah, that
Which
kind
is
of
the
thing.
What's your
duck.
20, Jay?
This is the rubber duck looking for
Yeah.
the big bear.
Oh, my handle was Creamy Beaver.
I
Let's
remember
take a.
that movie.
Who had a handle on the CB radio? Do you remember what your handle was, Jay?
Well, I go by my grandpa's, which was WSKB, which was a small keg of beer.
That is
Awesome.
great.
Swear to God, honest truth, that's
mine,
the truth.
mine was Creamy Beaver.
Grandpa Rick.
For real.
Okay, you want mine?
Yeah.
No.
I was
Get close to the mic, Pops.
I was 4 years old in October, and on the 4th of December, I had been praying for a baby sister. And on the 4th of December, my mother gave me two. I had twin sisters.
Nice.
Aw.
I went to see Santa Claus, and he asked me if I'd been a good boy, and I said, if I'd been a good boy, I prayed for a baby sister, and I got two of them. Not
must
too
have been
many
really
years later, I thought maybe I hadn't been too good a boy. Okay, going to the worst Christmas gift, Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh, worst Christmas gift. Pops 1988, about approximately,
Oh, geez, here we go.
2 o'clock in the morning. I was misbehaving. I was stabbed, and I ended up in an emergency room, and the worst gift was my emergency surgeon's name was Samurai Gergawi. True story.
Did he use a
Dude.
Ginso knife?
Who can follow up after that? I was about to.
I got one.
I was about to say I got gave him a Monopoly one year when I was like
I got one.
17 or
Hey,
something.
you guys, it's Kevin's turn.
All right.
All right. Mine's really easy. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as being stabbed on Christmas Eve, but
It was Christmas morning.
Christmas morning, yeah. Shit, I hope that doesn't.
Oh no, I actually got a better one. No, I've actually got a better one, believe it or not. I'm trying to solve this failed relationship, and I propose on Christmas Eve to this
Homeless man.
no, not not so much. But anyhow, the following morning, I can't mention any names, April, Spacer, I hope you're in pain. Her daughter, the following morning, bangs on my door and actually has a ring in her hand and says, and she, and she's only like 8 or 9 years old. I look over the balcony and there's the mom down there. She's waving at me. She goes, "Mommy really doesn't want this."
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That hurt, huh?
Yeah. Actually, it still hurts. I wouldn't brought it up, I guess.
Hey, let's
Chuck.
bring it down another notch, Chuck. Thanks, buddy. Holy crap.
Chuck, you're killing us.
Oh,
All right, let's go back to the best gifts we've
Merry
had.
Christmas.
Hey, we gotta do the bad ones. We can go back to the best ones.
All right, I got a bad one.
All right.
When I was a little kid, probably about, 7 or 9, we lived in Schaumburg, Illinois, outside of Chicago, and
I'm sorry.
we used to come down. It was a great place to live, dude.
I'm sorry.
I was
Anyway,
wondering how much littler you could be.
so I'll show you, bend over, I'll show you. Open wide, bro. So anyway, my older brother and older sister, they're 5 and 7 years older than I am, right, approximately, and they thought it would be funny because I was such a little brat. We had a little Chihuahua, and we used to go to Florida every year, for Christmas and whatnot. And that year we went to Florida. Well, right before we left, it was snowing outside. It was cold, frozen, everything, and they gathered up a whole bunch of little turds from my Chihuahua from out front, and they were like petrified, frozen little turds, and they wrapped them up in a wrapping paper, and they put them under the tree in our house. We went to Florida. We drove there. We drove back. About 2 weeks later, we come home. And look, Santa came, and there's like presents all under the tree for all the kids, and we're all opening our gifts and everything. I opened a bunch of cool gifts or whatever, and I get to this one, I was all wrinkled up, and and I opened it up, and it was thawed out, nasty little Chihuahua turds, man. It was so
Nice.
gross. I opened it up, I was all excited, I like tore it open, and yeah, there was little
Nice.
poops. So that was about my worst Christmas gift ever, probably,
Lori.
something like that.
Or you think that explains the shitty attitude he has?
Write them down. Write down
Oh,
Pops.
no. Pops is definitely
Okay,
going in there,
Lori,
too.
Lori,
That's for charity.
we'll let Alyssa give Alyssa a little time to think. What was your worst Christmas gift?
Alyssa needs to talk. She's the only one that doesn't have a
Lori.
swear word.
Lori.
She's the only innocent one.
Yeah, Alyssa, if you could start it out with my shittiest gift.
Oh, Kevin got
I'll take it.
another
I'll
one.
take one for the team.
Worst fucking thing I ever got.
Oh, Chuck got another one. Danny's still
Lori,
winning.
Do you want to pass?
Well, Lori's next.
Honestly, I really can't think of a worse. I
Oh.
can think of a cheesy gift.
It's gonna be a couple more days, and then ask her again.
Ask her
Yeah,
on New
ask-
Year's.
ask
Let's
me,
revisit
yeah.
this.
Ask me on the 26th.
Yeah.
Kev, can you give me one of those barley pops that are not mine?
Absolutely.
I'll tell you about one of mine. And I've spoken this story before.
Jay, Hershey's doesn't count.
No, where I had the hair wrapped around my genitalia,
Or lack thereof.
my Charlie, I should say.
It was one hair, and it wrapped around it 3 times.
After getting clipped with a onesie.
I was like a year old, man, when this happened.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I remember the
did.
story that Pops tells.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Charlie
This is the
story.
true story.
$400 to get it surgically cut off.
Guys,
Yeah.
we've actually done the research. We've actually
Okay,
have
okay.
the medical records of this. Jay, please tell the story.
So Pops paid to have the hair surgically removed off of my Charlie, and for like 4 or 5 Christmases, he sent me a picture of my Charlie and said, "You ought to be glad you still have it." And I was like, what could I say? Yeah. At 5 years old, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I still have it.
Ted Nugent's
At-
got a great song about that
At
stranglehold.
At 43, I'm still glad I have it. He stopped sending me pictures of it about 10 years ago, There were gifts acquainted. The first 5 years, I didn't get gifts. It was just a picture of my Charlie.
Okay, Alyssa.
All right, Alyssa.
I can't really think of anything either.
What? Speak up.
Oh, come on.
I can't think of anything either. I mean,
We've all
Come
had
on,
a disappointing
something
Christmas.
horrible.
Okay.
Did anybody anybody ever give you a Barbie doll for Christmas and you didn't want that, or
I always ended up figuring out that I could just throw them at my brother naked.
you
and
shaved the
freak
mohawk
out.
into their head and
Did you dismember him too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
I-
girls.
That's what I did. I remember getting one of those stuffed ones, and you pull the string and it would talk. And I'm like, what is making this talk? So what do I have to do is tear it all apart to find this little box. You know? It was
I understand. You'd be surprised what I did to Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, Chuck found a little box in the woods.
Okay, Danny.
so Lori,
He's
when
the boy in the box.
Lori,
I'm the man in the box.
so Lori, when you got your first Ken doll, it reminded you of Kevin, right? Because it was like
Kevin was my first Ken doll.
You know, Jay, you're up on his size, but he makes a fortune modeling for
But-
cake toppers.
Luckily for him, I quit dismembering Barbie dolls.
All right.
Kevin, how much money did you bring in last year modeling for wedding cake
Tell
toppers?
his.
$1.50. Danny, it's your turn. It's yours.
This was
A beard trimmer.
Grizzly Adams.
No, this was the year before I deployed. We had a Christmas party for the military, and we had to stay in formation for 3.5 hours
On Christmas Day.
on Christmas Day, and it was god awful, horrible. We had this really swampy place down in Fort Myers, and
Sounds horrible. Fort
dude,
Myers.
I had
No,
Dude,
why
I-
do you think they did that? Just to kind of get you out of the Christmas head trip? To
no,
make,
it's
make you
no,
angry
it's,
or to make
this
you
is the military.
focus?
They just want to piss you off so you kill someone.
Right, that's what I'm getting around
I
to. So
can't.
this
I
is
can't
all-
even count how many mosquitoes are stuck on my butt crack. It was horrible.
Well, Jay, take a look and count. Oh, that was before. Sorry.
And then
That would make that would make this your worst present.
Well, after the formation, we had this ceremony we had to attend to, and nobody showed up except for us. We're like, oh, well, we spent hours in this formation for these people who were supposed to give a shit, and nobody
Write 'em
was
down.
there.
Write them down.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, bro. We gotta write you down. And I'm sorry that nobody showed up for that. I would have
Hey,
showed up.
Kev, on the way home, how did
I don't know, man, because it was some kind of stupid thing.
Dude,
Did-
Danny, what
did-
if I was the only person that showed up? Like you sent a tweet and I responded and I drove down there and then everybody was in formation just for me. That would be awesome.
Dude, yeah, you would have
Best
been
Christmas
the
present.
star of the show.
You guys would have hated me though.
Kevin, I-
They'd be like, yeah, someone showed up.
Woo!
No,
He's so
I-
short.
Everybody would have bought you shots.
Awesome.
Danny, I've watched Kevin line the guys up in the bathhouses before.
Bro, that's a tough job, man. It really is.
That had to be depressing.
All right, so
Yeah, it was so stupid.
so we got one person left. Pops.
Pops.
Any guys?
Pops, what's your
Pops.
Pops? What's your
Worst present.
Well, I don't know who
Jay.
to thank for it, but they gotta be here. This friggin' brush.
His secret Santa gift from tonight.
But that's a great brush.
He doesn't have any hair to
It's
brush.
for fine hair. And if you find a
And
hair.
that kind of brush is meant for long hair, so it doesn't get knotted and it combs through easily.
I understand. Pops, how long have you been
I
wearing the
don't really
dreadlocks?
need it.
His voice cracked for the
Well,
first time in
well,
18 weeks.
You can use it on the woman. You can comb
Ooh.
her hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scratch your balls with it.
Yeah, what about your pubes?
Take care of her.
Just get down there and get
Well,
in your
and
junk.
you can also flip it over and use it as a paddle.
If I get so old.
Kevin?
Who's your Santa?
By a woman.
Who's your
Brush my
Santa?
hair.
Did you hear Lori B? guys?
I'll swallow the freaking brush. I choke to death.
Whoa, if you could swallow that brush, what are you doing Friday night, man?
No, I like Lori's B's comment earlier. Spank it and use who's your Santa? Who's your Santa? I like
Oh,
Who's your Santa?
I'll find something to do with it. I'll find
Oh.
something to do with
Hey,
it.
you guys ever remember the one elf that wanted to be a dentist? Herbie, I
Yeah,
want to be
yeah.
a dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
From Rudolph.
Yeah, nobody realized how curly he was. You ever see that little freaking hair thing that he had going on?
He kind of wait. Let me do that again.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of you.
Okay, years and years ago, I'm in college in Lauderdale, and we actually called ourselves the Isle of the Misfit Toys. I was the Charlie in the Box. Vinton was the guy, the cowboy that rode the rooster. Kathy was the Dial, the Croy, Ice Cubes. Jarrett was the